Udmurtia, the land of springs. Thousands of them spill crystal clear water out of the ground and feed the main Udmurt River, the Kamel, whose name means the big river in the Udmurt language. All in all, there are almost 9,000 rivers, medium and small, in the Republic. Udmurtia's hills and plains, coniferous woods and vast fields, water meadows and strawberry fields cover the area of 42,000 square kilometers, 300 kilometers from north to south, 200 kilometers from west to east. Since earliest times, the Udmurt settled along riverbanks and by springs. They are the indigenous people who gave its name to the Republic. The Udmurt language is related to Finnish and Hungarian. They built homes, prayed to their gods. The Udmurts were first mentioned in the 10th century as strong and hardy, hard-working and hospitable people. They were also well known as great singers, and the beauty of their garments was beyond compare. Today, we can say with a high degree of confidence that here, at the borderline between the Great Forest and the Great Steppe, by the foothills of the Ural Mountains, the paths of many people passed, including those of the ancient Finno-Ugric people, who would centuries later call Udmurtia their motherland. In 1552, this land became part of the Russian state. Since 1920, it has been called the Udmurt Republic. Today, Udmurtia is a region with a strong manufacturing sector which comprises a number of major defense enterprises. Spaceship equipment and the most reliable assault rifles in the world are produced here. 95% of Russian small arms are made at Udmurt factories, and the new domestic car too. Tall PLM, Bulava, Kalashnikov, Lada Vesta are some of the most famous local brands. One of the most famous men in the 20th century became a legend living and working in Udmurtia. Mikhail Kalashnikov came to Ijevsk in 1949, and the grandiose story of the AK rifle began here. Today, a new generation of arms designers carries on the work of their predecessors. Concern Kalashnikov is a leading Russian arms manufacturer with outstanding competencies in the development and production of small arms. Today, its design center is working on more than 50 advanced projects. Today, Concern Kalashnikov is the largest Russian manufacturing company that produces assault and sniper rifles. The concern contains 3 brands: Kalashnikov, combat weapons; Ishmash, sporting rifles; and Baikal, hunting and civilian guns. It sells its products to 27 countries. Vladimir Putin authorized making Ijevsk a Russian small arms manufacturing cluster. The Ijevsk electromechanical plant, Kupel, also works to strengthen national security, producing short-range air defense missile systems. The Tor and OSA systems, onboard equipment for surface-to-air missiles manufactured by the enterprise, have been adopted by more than 20 countries. Defense-related high technologies are widely used in the production of civilian goods aimed at meeting the demand in the present-day market. Axion is a strategic enterprise, a major producer of instruments for the Russian defense industry. The main area of its activities is the production of special-purpose products for the Russian armed forces. Axion manufactures equipment for all types of strategic missiles. As for the Russian space industry, it produces onboard instruments for space vehicles, carrier rocket telemetry systems, instruments for Angara-class carrier rocket control systems, rendezvous and docking antenna systems for the International Space Station. Besides, the enterprise produces consumer goods ranging from medical equipment and household appliances to energy meters. Ijevsk radio plant is another space industry enterprise. Today, it specializes in the production of space instruments, communication systems, onboard computers, International Space Station docking systems. The plant produces telemetry for the Artika satellite constellation, Fregat starting block, and Angara carrier rocket. The enterprise intends to take part in the Lunar Glob Moon exploration program. All Russian carrier rockets, space vehicles, and starting blocks are equipped with instruments made by the Ijevsk radio plant. Utilizing its vast experience in the production of space instruments, Radio Plant is Russia's largest manufacturer of railroad safety and communications equipment. The enterprise is one of the 5 biggest producers of navigation receivers. It supplies electronic equipment to main Russian oil companies. Udmurtia is proud of the automobile plant. Its manufacturing history began with the Moskvich 408. Then the plant produced classic Vos models. Later, it mastered the production of Kia cars. And today, being an Avtovaz enterprise, it produces Lade models, which can truly be called people's cars. The Ijevsk automobile plant was entrusted with the production of the new Russian car, the Lada Vesta. The Ijevsk is one of the main automobile manufacturing sites in Russia. It is one of the few Russian car makers with a complete production cycle. Within the framework of the plant's long-term cooperation with the Javtovaz and the Renault-Nissan Alliance, Ijevsk will expand its production capacity to over 300,000 cars a year. Your safety depends on our work, and we simply can't work poorly. The city of Ijevsk was founded as the Ijevsk Iron Works. Today, Ishtail is a leading Russian producer of specialty steels, alloys, and stainless steel rolled products. The enterprise is a company of the Maykill Group, one of the world's leading mining and metals companies whose products are sold all around the world. The plant underwent an in-depth overhaul to ensure compliance with international quality and environmental safety standards. Ishtail supplies its products to domestic buyers and exports them to the EU and CIS countries, the United States and Central Asia. Our enterprise manufactures metal products meeting international quality standards. We get orders from precision engineering factories, defense and aircraft building companies. Oil is the most important of Udmurtia's natural resources. The Udmurt Company is the leader of the Republic's fuel energy complex. Since 2006, the enterprise has been managed by Russia's largest oil company, Rosneft. Udmurt has 32 oil fields. Over its history, the enterprise has extracted over 270 million tons of oil. With an annual output of 6.4 to 5 million tons, Udmurt produces about 60% of oil extracted in the Udmurt Republic. In 2011, in order to train skilled personnel and develop the oil industry's scientific and technical potential, the Institute of Oil and Gas was established in Ijevsk. Agriculture is one of the principal sectors of the region's economy. Good business environment created in Udmurtia and the diligence of the agro-industrial sector workers ensures food safety for its citizens. Udmurtia can feed all of them without importing food. The Republic has a strong livestock sector. Milk production keeps growing. Udmurtia is the 5th biggest producer of milk in Russia and the 2nd largest in the Volga district. The Udmurt Republic produces about 500 kilograms of milk per capita, which makes it one of the top 5 Russian regions by this parameter. We love our animals, and this makes our milk the best. Dairy products are sold to 63 federal subjects of Russia and to the countries of the near abroad. The Kamaz Group, one of the biggest Argo holdings in Udmurtia, is widely known beyond the Republic's borders. The enterprise is a universally recognized leader in principal segments of the agrarian sector of the economy. Udmurtia is the second biggest producer of cheese and third biggest producer of butter in the Volga Federal District. We sell our dairy products to 63 Russian regions. Among Russian regions, Udmurtia is one of the leaders in sports development. We have our own skiing queen, Galina Kulakova. Her successors, new champions, carry on the good traditions. More than 80 types of sport are being developed in the Udmurt Republic. The region is a center for training athletes in over 20 Olympic, Paralympic, and Deaflympic types of sports. Udmurtia is the birthplace of Russian sledge hockey. In Sochi, at the Winter Olympic and Paralympic Games, 12 Udmurt athletes won 16 medals. One of the largest biathlon facilities in Russia, the Demidov Sports Complex, has excellent training and competing conditions. It is licensed to host international-level competitions. The Izhevsk Rifle, an all-Russian biathlon competition, is one of the Athletic Udmurtia's trademarks. Mass sport is being actively developed in Udmurtia. Conditions for physical culture are created. New fitness centers, gyms, stadiums, and swimming pools are being built in Udmurtia's rural areas. When I grow up, I'll be an Olympic champion. For a quarter century now, village games have been held in Udmurtis. Amateur sportsmen from all 25 Udmurt districts take part in them. People come to like the Village Olympics so much that they are held twice a year, in winter and in summer. Just a quarter century ago, Udmurtia was a closed region. It was only in the early 90s that foreign guests began to visit the Republic. Music lovers from all over the world come to Vatgilsk, the native place of Pyotr Tchaikovsky, the most famous Russian composer. Recently, before his 175th birth anniversary, the Tchaikovsky Estate Museum was renovated. Today, the house where he was born, where he made his first steps in music, where the first piano he played still stands in a hall, is a historic monument and a state-of-the-art museum complex. Happy childhood memories gave birth to many musical pieces by Pyotr Tchaikovsky. Sarapul used to be a major trading center on the Kama River. Today it is the tourism leader in Udmurtia, where visitors can admire unique buildings built by local merchants over a century ago and take a walking tour of the museum block. Sarapul is also an investment site, the core of the first tourism cluster called the Kama Riverbank, supported by the federal level. Udmurtia has many museums, historical and agricultural landmarks, parks, athletic facilities, and ski resorts. One can visit the Izhevsk Circus that has hosted an international circus festival for several years now, or go to the zoo, one of the 25 best zoological gardens in Europe. We have a lot to show to tourists. Udmurtia is a region with its own original culture, concealing many mysteries. Its mixture of ethnicities is unique. Russians and Udmurts, Tatare and Bersemene, Mari and Chuvasher, and representatives of other people live here. Udmurtia is home to 136 ethnicities. We all live and work here as good friends. Udmurtia, an industrialized republic with big defense factories and unique cultural heritage. It's a land where high-tech technologies of today live side by side with the ancient traditions of the indigenous people. Water springs are as crystal clear as ever, and people are sympathetic and hospitable. Welcome to Udmurtia,